The more we stay at home, the more lives we save. It's that simple.
Stay at home. That's been the governor's message for weeks now, and it will continue to be until the coronavirus pandemic is over. The state health department's reporting more than 3,400 cases of COVID-19 and 53 people have died. The governor says an Orange County nursing home is a hotspot right now for this virus. At least 60 people have tested positive and 2 people have died. 7 have been hospitalized. The governor did not name the nursing home specifically, but 2 representatives from Orange County told WRAL-TV that the hotspot is Pruitt Health, Carolina Point in Durham. Well, there are new restrictions in place for nursing homes and long-term care facilities. They're part of the state's push to limit the spread of COVID-19. Staff members will be required to wear masks, and residents and staff will be screened daily for symptoms. The restrictions would also close common areas and require infected residents to be moved to a separate part of each facility. Governor Roy Cooper signed another executive order today, and this one involves additional healthcare workers, resources, and equipment. It also increases the number of hospital beds that may be necessary and helps essential workers with child care. The governor has shut down schools through at least May 15th. With only a couple of months left on the school calendar, Winston-Salem Forsyth County Schools is waiving some graduation requirements and changing up how teachers grade as well. March 13th now marks the end of the 3rd quarter for younger students. Those grades are going to be posted by April 24th, but e-learning will continue. And for seniors in high school, it's a bit more complicated. They'll need 22 credits to graduate. Fall grades will count toward GPAs, and some courses will get a pass or fail grade. Teachers will use work from the first 3 quarters to determine that grade. If a student's failing, the schools will provide e-learning opportunities to help get grades up. We've posted all these changes for you on WXII12.com. You'll find the guidance from the school district and more on grading requirements as well. Superintendent Angela Hairston sent a letter to high school seniors today. She wrote, quote, "Seniors of 2020, I grieve with you that your senior year is coming to a close in this way, but I simply cannot wait to see how you overcome this challenge. I know nothing will dim your light. It will continue to shine, and there's a big world out there that needs your radiance." So far, the school district has not made any changes to graduation ceremonies. They're scheduled for June 12th and 13th. Most local colleges and universities either postponed or canceled spring commencement, and it's disappointing for a lot of seniors who looked forward to this day for a long time. Our Leanne Dinier is working from home, but she joins us now after speaking to a couple of seniors today about how they're adjusting. Leanne?
Well, there's certainly a lot of tradition that comes with this time of year on college campuses. Admittedly, I took a trip down memory lane, if you will, and just thought about what this time of year meant to me and my family. It's going to look a lot different for the class of 2020, and I spoke to a couple of seniors today. They say they're not only adjusting their expectations for this semester, but with what comes next.
Taylin Rain studies acting at Elon University. She is slated to graduate this May.
I'm currently just in my apartment on campus at Elon University, trying to get through my last 5 classes of my collegiate career. I'm a first-gen college student, so that's been really exciting.
Rain knows she has a lot to be excited about, even as graduating college seniors, like herself, try to navigate the massive changes COVID-19 brought to her final semester, what that means to her, her studies, and what comes next.
I had a job, and I had a couple of opportunities lined up, and now they're sort of canceled. This time that's supposed to be about love and satisfaction and gratitude has become this really individual experience, no matter what your major is. And it's been difficult to say goodbye to all these wonderful memories because we were supposed to have so many more opportunities to do so.
Experts are telling college seniors to stay in the game when it comes to their job searches, to innovate with their networks. Still, students like Rain and fellow senior Helen Texter say finishing up school is stressful.
But certain things, it's just tough, like stage combat. Is really difficult to do 6 feet away from your partner.
And looking for a job, that's scary too.
So it's a lot of added pressure, and I'm hoping that the world and our country can help each other as much as they can, even though this is going to be a difficult economic and just job market situation for everyone. I'm hoping that people will see that the class of 2020 is going to work hard in these jobs, no matter what they are.
Still, they're taking it on with a positive attitude and a willingness to adapt. Both say they're grateful, even in these trying times.
Everyone has been so lovely at this time. Like, I wish that things had gone the way that I wanted them to. I wish that I was going to be going to my dream job this summer, and I wish I was going to walk with my friends at graduation. But I am so proud of my graduating class and how they've united.
And I did catch up with an expert in career services from Wake Forest University. He encouraged the seniors just to keep at it, like we mentioned in the story. And he said some fields, including healthcare, nonprofit work, and companies that were already online before this pandemic, they're still looking for folks. He just reminded them to keep at it, keep your head up, and do your best. We'll send it on back to you.
Leanne, thank you. This virus outbreak is forcing university leaders to reevaluate their summer programs and orientations. We reached out to a few today, and most of them told us they're looking at online options, but they're still working on their final plans.